more into depth.
So a while back, I made a video that was pretty out of touch about Trippie Redd. I was like listing some of his top songs, and that's pretty much it. I figured I'd make like a new video that was a little bit more into depth. So I'll be ranking Trippie's best albums, like worst to best. I'm doing Trippie because he's like my top artist on Spotify, and I've been listening for like quite a bit now. Well, anyway.
Get into it!
Album, it's pretty much a known thing that Exclamation Mark is the worst album.
That is rough. So yeah, this new Trippie Redd, it's not good.
Telling Trippie Redd with exclamation point.
I really feel like he could have done better with this, man. I just don't like when.
Though I think it's not as bad as people say. It's definitely not like as good as his other projects. It just doesn't hold up. And Exclamation Mark, his label just wanted to go with like a more mainstream LP. Though the idea didn't work too well, it's still not a terrible album. The upsides of the project are that it has some of the best instrumentals Trippie's ever worked on. Some songs off of this project are Mac 10.
Yeah, I'ma hop out with that Mac 10.
Snakeskin.
It took a lot of patience and waiting, anxious, aim for suicide.
And Under Enemy Arms.
As the enemy's on, I wish the enemy harm. Bitch, I'm a star.
To the next one, Trippie's fifth best project, I think, is the original A Love Letter to You. Trippie has a whole series now of love letters that are just called Alti to shorten it, instead of saying like a love letter to you for each project in the series. This project was the first one to get it started off. This is Trippie's first album, and it kind of shows the instrumentals aren't too good, and his vocals aren't too good either, but you can't really expect much more out of a first album. One of the like more well-known things about Trippie is his raspiness in his voice, and in this project it's just let loose. All in all, it's a pretty good first album, and it can't really be compared to his newer, more defined albums, but it's definitely a great start. Some big songs off of here are Love Scar, Romeo and Juliet,
Baby, your love is my medicine when I'm up, bring me down.
It Takes Time,
Yeah, you know time is at essence. Yeah, I try, little baby, put
and Pole's 1469.
Yeah.
Up next, at number 4, is Trippie's newest album, Alti 4, staying put in the series of love letters. This is a project where the producer and Trippie really shine together. The two match perfectly through the whole album. There is like quite a good transition halfway through the album. It goes from like mellow and chill to more aggressive. The major downsides of this album are that it's so long, it clocks at 21 tracks, and it's way too much for an artist like Trippie. The other downside is the features are complete shit, and there's way too many of them. There's like 15 features on this whole album. It kind of makes it feel like Trippie isn't that prevalent through this album. It's still a pretty great album. I even have it on vinyl. Some pretty good songs off of here are Lovesick,
Babe, don't worry about what I say.
Real Feel,
If the feelings real, feelings real, feelings real.
Hate Me,
Worry about a bitch, nigga, worry about a check. Worry about a bitch, nigga, worry about a check. Nigga, VBS diamonds, little nigga had a flex.
Sickening,
Mama hit my phone, say she worried about my health. Yeah.
Death,
You did. You gon' die.
The Jungle Book,
Smoking till my lungs hurt. I count all this glob until my thumbs hurt.
Chosen,
Ball out like the rose, and fucking this bitch and she close.
and Can You Rap Like Me Too.
Yeah, big blunts, I like to roast up. Pussy get no love and no luck. I don't fucking know ya.
I know that's a ton of songs, but it's a really long album as well. In third place, we have Alti 3, still in the Love Letter series. For most people, this will be like quite a surprise because this is most people's favorite album by Trippie, and for a good reason. This project has like such a great flow and some of Trippie's most popular songs. This album defines what Trippie is and like how much variety he has. The damn production is perfect, and Trippie showcases how legitimately he's feeling. I only have like one downside of this album. In Topanga and Wicked, there's a super high pitched, annoying ass vocal. It just kind of ruins the vibe that's going on. It's more of like a personal thing, but there's still a ton of really great songs on this, like Firestarter.
I got my bag now. Yo, bitch wanna pass out. Dash out. Gotta smash out.
Can't Love.
She love me. Love.
Elevate and Motivate.
Got a chopper, let it bang. It'll blow your fucking brain.
I Tried Loving.
You can try. I guarantee the shit won't work.
Loyalty Before Royalty.
Yeah. Living in this fucking life of sin. Yeah.
The Juice WRLD freestyle.
I put that bitch in the back with the Burberry on. Until this day, that little bitch know I'm my soul.
So Alive.
Yeah, who needs suicide when I feel so alive with you?
And that's like a lot of songs again, but this is one of my favorite albums by him. Alright, so on to the next one. We have Life's a Trip. Now this to me is just a like more chiseled out version of Alti 3. I mean, it just has like better flows, great vocals, and it's perfect all around. I mean, this album has like the most variety out of every album that he's released. Having like the most chill and laid back song that Trippie's ever released, called Underwater Fly Zone.
It's like I've been cast away by my love.
To spacey and like into the unknown type stuff, like Forever Ever. Dark Knight Demo.
Hold up, take a moment, count my guap. All these rags bumming in, they bumming in.
And Taking a Walk.
Said I hope you got my no bitch. Hey, I left it on the suicide dope bitch.
Back to some upbeat songs like Bird Shit.
Hey, shitty niggas, you some turd. Hey, hating on the boy cause I'm in first place.
Om's Revenge.
Every day I keep it real and get that bag, ho. Cause that shit up for grabs, ho. Put that on my tab, ho. Jimmy Neutron, I told that bitch to have a blast, ho.
And then back to like the classic Trippie Redd with Uka Uka.
Said I made y'all. Said I make it, I be mad that I ain't y'all. Same reason why I hate y'all. I'm up in this Rari and I race y'all.
And Bang.
Yes, you're mine, baby, yes, you're fine. When I'm on the road, do I cross your mind? When I'm on the road, baby, yes, come right.
This is Trippie Redd's album with the most variety, and I truly love every song on this. And it surprised many people, Alti 2 is my #1 Trippie project. It doesn't quite make sense why his second album is my favorite, because it doesn't have like the best vocals, not the best beats, and it doesn't even have like Trippie's defined like style. But it's just super nostalgic to me personally, because back in like 2017, I just remember like playing PS4 to this, like listening to like this album over and over. It has like the most upbeat feel and just like feel good music he's ever dropped. And if you haven't listened to Trippie much, do yourself a favor and listen to his top 3 albums I've listed.